They're all lighthearted and fun people, which is crazy. You wouldn't think that about, people that may live in a tent or under a bridge, but they do. They all have such good hearts and such big smiles, and they're all happy to be there.
Every week, we hit the road to tell the stories of the people, places, and events that make Hunt County great. These are our friends and our neighbors telling their own stories in their own words. Stories worth knowing and sharing. These are the stories that make us proud to call this place home. And around every corner, we find something else that makes us want to celebrate Hunt County. This program would not be possible without the support of our generous sponsors. Thank you.
I've never loved anything more than serving other people, and so being able to do that, finding my passion, that's a big thing. I have a love for people that springs from God. He called on us to help and love other people, and He has it so perfectly laid out in the Bible for us to help one another. Feed my sheep, the title of our group. I just know that God wants us to do it, and so we got to do it. A friend of mine, she met this guy under a bridge, and he asked for a Bible and a Gatorade. And she brought him dinner, and he gave his dinner to somebody else, right? So she realized, these people are just so giving, and a lot of people see them and they're like, oh, they're just, some people living on the streets, and they have hearts too, and they need people too. And I don't know, that story just really touched me. What we do is we feed the homeless twice a week. We just set up there at the park, and everyone comes and they get their food, and they all sit down, and you get a chance to talk to everybody, and they have a really good sense of humor. They're all lighthearted and fun people, which is crazy. You wouldn't think that about, people that may live in a tent or under a bridge, but they do. They all have such good hearts and such big smiles, and they're all happy to be there and happy to have friends. That's what we are, we're friends. And so we usually give out to-go boxes. We try to do biodegradable boxes so that way it doesn't mess up the environment if they are to take it back to their campsites and stuff and leave it out. And then on Tuesdays, we do a lunch pass out. I make sandwiches, and then a volunteer makes lunch bags that has things like Vienna sausages, crackers. We also do canned food giveaways, once every 3 or 4 months. One of the biggest challenges that I face personally is to share with other people and to open myself up. So I think that's kind of why it's important that I do this, because I do have a hard time sharing. I've always been a reserved person, I'm so inside myself, and being with these people helps me let it out. I'm just grateful to be able to do this and be able to be here and work with so many great people. Realizing that there's so many people out there that don't have anybody to lean on. Realizing that I'm able to help be that person and create a sense of community for people that don't have it, that makes doing this worth it. I am Samantha Weeks, and I celebrate Hunt County.
If you liked this story, help us celebrate by sharing it with your friends and family. Our stories appear on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and cable TV on Juice 34. You can also find us online at celebratehuntcounty.com. If you'd like to suggest someone to feature in our program, email your idea to stories@celebratehuntcounty.com. We also want to thank our sponsors for making our storytelling possible. We hope you'll support the hometown businesses that keep Hunt County strong.
Family is very important to us, and that's why we wanted to bring family to our business.
We tell folks that at Home Texas Real Estate, we work as a team, and we're all working together to try to sell your house, or we're all working together to help you find the right one that you want to buy.
With At Home Texas Real Estate, it's our family helping your family.